All right, this video is going to walk you through how to solve a system of equations that involves three variables and three equations. Your typical system of equations usually has three letters in every equation. This is a special one that only has two letters or variables in each equation. So our goal here is still nonetheless is to always get these three equations down to two equations with just two variables. The fastest way we can get there is by combining the first and the second equations. You'll notice that there's a negative 2z in the first equation and a positive 2z in the second one. So as we take that equation and then we try to get that into a result of adding those two equations together, I'll then have x plus 4y, which are not like terms, so we'll leave them separate, x plus 4y, and that's going to equal, when you add 4 and negative 3 together, you're just going to get positive 1. Now notice this second equation, or the last equation, sorry, that already has an x and a y in it. So we'll use that as our second equation with two variables also. So we have then 3x plus y equals 14. So again, notice what happened. We got rid of the z's to get a first equation of x plus 4y equals 1 that has two variables in it. And the same thing, noticing the last equation already had the x and the y in it. And now we're going to use those two equations now to get it down to one letter or one variable. So then as you look at the equations, you're going to think to yourself, what can I multiply one of the equations by to get a letter to cancel out? And we have to try to create a positive and negative of the same number. Well, if you look at the top equation, you'll notice all you have to do is multiply the top equation by negative 3, and then you'll create a negative 3x and a positive 3x that goes below it. So let's just rewrite the new equation that we have for that one right here. So that'll be then negative 3x minus 12y equals negative 3. Now the other equation that you'll get from this second equation is just the exact same thing. We won't touch it. Let's leave it as 3x plus y equals 14. So now our goal is to add those two equations together and hopefully get some kind of nice result. So these are going to cross out, and then you're going to be left with just negative 11y, get that back here, negative 11y equals positive 11. And then, as you notice, you'll just divide by negative 11 to both sides, and now we finally have our y answer. The y answer is going to be y equals negative 1. That's great, because now we got it down to one letter solved for. Now we want to go back to one of the equations that we had where there was just two letters. Now, you'll notice in the red ones, that's where we should go next. We're going to put that negative 1 into that second equation. You can put it in either one, but let's put it right there for now. So if I put it in the second equation, I'll then have, this thing keeps bugging me here, you're going to have then a new equation that then reads 3x minus 1 equals 14. And then from there, you're going to add 1 to both sides, and then you're going to have a new equation that reads 3x equals 15. And then to finally get x by itself, you'll have x, or divide by 3 to both sides, and when you divide by 3, x is going to equal 5. Now we've got two letters solved for. Now we have to get it down and figure out what the z is. So we're going to take our two letters that we figured out here and use one of the equations. It does not matter which one you pick. Let's say we put it into the second equation. If I want the second equation to be used, we're going to place the y answer of negative 1, and we'll put that in right here to get our z answer. So let me just use a new color here. We'll go purple here and solve the last part of this right now. So then as we put a negative 1 in for that 4y part, we're going to get 4 times negative 1, and then plus 2z equals negative 3. As you then realize you have negative 4 plus 2z equals negative 3, you're going to add 4 to both sides. And as you add 4 to both sides, it's going to be kind of hard to see this here, but then I'll just go up here. 2z is going to equal 1. 2z is going to equal 1. And then finally, z is going to equal 0.5 when you divide by 2 to both sides. So now we have all three letters, and now if you have all three letters, you can finally say your answer. The answer is going to be as a coordinate, a three-dimensional coordinate. And that three-dimensional coordinate will be at 5, the x value, comma the y value, negative 1, comma your z answer of 0.5. That is how you work through this difficult question that has just only two letters for each of the equations, getting it down to two equations that are red, and then getting it down to one that's blue, like the y equals negative 1, and then working your way backwards to find the other three variables. Hopefully this video helps, and good luck in going through this kind of question for you.